Hey everyone. So what I'm giving to you today is some information about air energy. Now, what is air energy? Well, it's effectively how you interact with the air that you breathe and what it does to your spiritual self, what it does to your physical, your every aspect of your being. And it's so important, and it's something that everyone takes for granted because you're born with the ability to breathe, and it's something that you don't think about. So we're going to go into what air energy is and how you can make yourself aware of it and bring it as a big positive into your life. Okay, so first of all, you will notice breathing, for example, if you are down with the flu or a cold, breathing becomes difficult and coughing becomes part of what's happening in your life. And so you're like, I just want to be able to breathe properly. But that's only an awareness on a level where you're frustrated by the inability to breathe properly. One thing I will bring up is that if you're in the wilderness somewhere, so let's take, for example, you're on a mountaintop, or you're in a place that's got, lots of natural trees and what have you, you will notice the quality of the air. You might even comment on it to other people or to yourself. You could be in 100 different places. It could be in say, snowfields, which is different from being on a tropical island on the equator. They both have really good sensations of breathing clean air. And you'll notice that. But what usually happens in those places is that, again, you just notice what's happening and you just take it for granted. So you might make a mental note and go, wow, that was amazing, and I really enjoyed that. And you might remember it later on as, wow, the air was really great there. But when you start to focus on it, when you start to focus on the quality of the air around you and what it does to you, you'll find that it makes a huge difference to your energy levels, to everything about you. Your body is made up of 5 separate beings, if you want to call it that. And that is your mental state, it is your physical state, it's your spiritual state, it's your emotional state, and it's your sexual state. And all of those things can be raised in ways that are positive for you and positive for the rest of your life. And using air energy for all of those things is paramount to helping yourself grow. Now, breathing in itself is really important to stay alive. And it can be very healing, and it can be a lot of different things. There are some really interesting techniques out there. And what I would encourage you to do is look up Buddhist breathing meditation. It's a very powerful thing to learn and to partake of. I would also recommend that you learn about Wim Hof and his breathing methods, and I'll go through the basics of that in a minute. He's quite an amazing individual and has achieved significant inroads into what breathing does and what it can do for you. So the Wim Hof method, which I'll explain now, is the basis of all of his work. So what you've got to do is set aside a period of time. Now, he recommends 20 minutes, but it's in the beginning, you might find you're only able to do that for a short period of time. It doesn't matter. It's all about building up to it and noticing how you feel before and after, and making a journal entry of that so that you can make a track record of what's going on. Okay, so what you need to do is find a place where you can sit upright, where your spine and your neck is all straight. But you need to be in a relaxed place. So this is not something that you would do while you're driving. You need to be in a place where your entire focus can be on what you're doing. So what you do is you take 30 to 40 deep breaths. So you take a deep breath in, hold it, and then let your air out again. Now, the idea is to hold it as long as you can without it being uncomfortable, and then to let it all out until it's all out, and repeat that 30 to 40 times. On the last one, you exhale and then you hold without taking any more, and you hold it as long as you can without straining. This is important. As soon as you feel the urge to breathe again, start breathing normally. Now, what you'll find in the beginning is the amount of time that you can hold your breath is measured in so many seconds. And after a period of time, and you can count this or you can watch it or whatever you want to do, you'll find that the longer that you do this, the more days that you practice this, the longer you're able to hold your breath without forcing it. And this will start to have profound effects on you, on your body, on everything. And it will certainly make your thinking clearer. It will make your energy stronger. It just, the benefits are far-ranging. And you keep doing this exercise, and ideally, like he says, you do it for 20 or 30 minutes. And this is a daily exercise of allowing air energy to have a positive impact on your life. So that's the Wim Hof method. And I'll put a link below on how to do that and how that can make a difference to your life. Okay. Now, be conscious of the air that you're taking in. So is it natural? Is it air conditioned? Is it polluted? Is it scented? Like, for example, is it a food smell or an incense or ocean air or what is it? And how does that affect you personally in what it is? So like when I mentioned the, being in the Arctic, for example, not that many of us have been there, but the air there smells differently. And the air on top of a mountain smells different. The air near a natural spring smells different. But air also has a taste. And if you focus on it, you'll start to realize that different scents and different smells, natural and unnatural, have an effect on your taste buds as well. So try to focus on what those scents are and what they do for you and how much enjoyment you get from them, because that's all important to recognizing what air energy is and what the different ones do for you. Okay. Now, I'll pick on food as an example. When you're around your favorite food, take a moment to savor the smell of it take a moment before you eat it to actually embrace the smell that's in there and see if you can taste the smell of it, because this is important. And be aware of all of that when you're eating the food. And I promise you, it'll make a big difference to what you're eating, and it will help you to start recognizing how different foods affect you just by their smell alone. It's essentially finding all of the air scents or air sensations that make you smile. Any air environment that makes you feel good is good for you. And I would encourage you to, if you're driving in your car, try to do it with the windows down instead of the air conditioning. Now, obviously, there are times where that's not going to be possible. If it's 50 degrees in the shade, then being cool is preferable. But what I'm trying to say is try to be in an air environment that is natural as possible, because the more natural your air is, the better the energy that you can receive from it. And make a note of how your body energy is changed by this interaction you have with air energy. It's so very important, and it will make a magnificent difference to your life. And also make yourself an awareness of where the best energy, air energy is for you. You know, is it at the beach? Is it at the dam? Is it in the forest? Is it on a lake? Is it down south, up north, up east, up west, whatever it might be? Be aware of where that air is, and make a point, if you can, of being in that energy as much as you can. Even if it's only once a month that you can get to that place, or once a year, enjoy it, embrace it, look forward to it, and hold on to it, because this will make big inroads into your energy production and your energy levels staying higher than what they ever were before. Anyway, that's enough for now. Put any questions or comments that you might have below. Please like and subscribe, and click on that notification bell so that you receive notifications of new videos. Please visit my website, and if you can, please consider becoming a patron on my Patreon page, because it allows me to create more videos like this one. Have an amazing day, and think about what I've just said. Take care.